Able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here how programmatically we have to do the ADSL domain. I'll show you for some variable at least. Okay. Libname. First take where your SDTM datasets you saved. Okay. Now your SDTM datasets are your input, right? For example, project one. All your project one outputs are storing in this location. That is it. Okay. Clear? Now you can start writing the program. So first run this libnet. So there is an SDTM library is created. It contains all your input datasets. All the SDTM datasets are ready. Okay, like this you have to take it all everyone. Then later you can start deriving the each variable. So there are some predecessor variables. For predecessor variables, you no need to do it anything. Okay, just write as simply data some ADSL1 dataset I'm creating. Okay, set SDTM DM domain I'm taking as input as of now. So already some predecessor variables are available here. Okay. Study ID, you no need to derive. It's already kept now. See, study ID, unique subject ID, which are not required. You can drop it later. Okay. Subject ID is available. Okay. What is the fourth variable? Okay. Site ID and country. Site ID is available. Country is available. Country variable also available. Okay. So the next will BRTH DTC. Date variable available. The BRTH DTC also available. Okay. Now BRTH DT, this variable is not. This is how to take. Okay. How to take the BRTH DT? I have to derive from the BRTH DTC. What the derivation I give? See, observe here. If date and time together is there or date alone is also there, I have to extract the date separately. Then I have to convert into a numeric data type. I can use this derivation directly here. If you observe here, mostly how for all the subjects, dates only there. Even the time also not there. Even though I can use this one. Even for maybe for some subjects, if you have time also, this logic will work. Because using sub-str, we are taking only date part. Okay. Then using input function, we are converting character to numeric characters. See the output. ADSL. Check. BRTH DT variable is available. But it is there in a standard numbers. We are convert a character to numeric. See, BRTH DT is coming in a numeric data type. But see, it was displaying in a standard numbers. I want to display a standard format. So what I have to do? What I have to do now? Simply I can apply format, right? Which format you want to display now? I want to display in YYMMD format, IS8601D that format. anything you can expect. Okay. See, BRTHDD is coming correctly. So what is my requirement BRTHDD? It should be there in a standard format and it should be there in numeric data type. It's coming correctly. And I need only date. So it's coming only date. Okay, clear? Next. See the next variable. BRTG is done. Next, consent DTC. Consent DTC I have to derive from the RFSD DTC, RFIC DTC. Check. You have RFIC DTC variable. Okay. Yeah. See, RFIC DTC is there. How can I derive the consent DTC? If it is date and time together is there, directly you can assign. If date alone is there, what I have to do? I have to concatenate with 0 or 0 minutes. Okay. If you observe my program, my data set, I have only dates. I don't have any time set. So can I add time now? Can I use this derivation? Consent DTC I'm going to derive from the RFIC DTC by concatenating with 0 or 0 seconds. See, consent DTC was derived. Okay, you are getting some extra spaces. How to remove the spaces? Date, T, time I'm supposed to get. You are getting some spaces. How to remove the spaces? Can anyone tell me? Which function I can use? Guys, able to follow me?
Recording in progress.
Can you clear me, guys? Understand what we are doing here? We are concatenating RFIC DTC with 0 hour, 0 minute, 0 seconds, correct? I'm getting a spaces here. How to remove the spaces? Which function I can use? How to remove the spaces?
Compress. Compress function.
Compress also will work. What else?
Strip.
Strip function will work, correct? Left to trim strip. Left will remove the leading, trim will remove the trailing spaces, trailing spaces. If you use a strip safe side, it will remove both the trailing and leading and trailing. Both it will remove, right? See, using RFIC DTC only, we are getting the spaces. So I'm applying on RFIC DTC. See, now it's gone. It's coming correctly. Okay. Now your consent DTC is ready. Next variable, same consent DT. Now date and time together is there. Now I need only date separately. I need only date separately. Okay. Similar way, in which format you want to display consent DT? In a standard format. Okay. Run the program. See the log. PDSL1 dataset is created. Check. Consent DTC is ready, or consent DT also ready. Your consent DT is there in a numeric data type and should be there in a standard format. And it is there only date alone, it is there. Okay. So below two variables, we derived from the RFIC. Okay. Next. Flags. Okay. Enrolled flag. How to derive the enrolled flag? All the subjects who signed the informed consent. Those who signed the informed consent have a enrolled flag as this. So how can I derive? You can derive from the DM domain or disposition domain. Now I'm taking the DM domain as the input. So can I use it? This derivation. If not missing of RFIC DTC. See? If not missing of an RFIC DTC, then do enroll flag is yes, enroll flag numeric question is no. Okay? See it. ADSL dataset is created. Enroll flag is derived. Enroll flag numeric version also derived. Wherever this is only informed consent, right? Wherever the informed consent was, date was available, you are supposed to get the flag as yes. Okay, clear? So that is also there. Next. Randomization flag. Randomization flag I have to derive from the disposition domain. Now I'm deriving all the variables which are related to the DM domain now. When you take the disposition domain as input, you can derive this variable as well. Okay. Next, intent to population flag, intent to treat population flags depends on your randomization flag again. You can derive when you take a disposition domain as input. Okay. Safety flag, subject who taken at least one dose of drug. You can derive from the exposure domain, or else you can derive from the RFIC DTC. Okay, from the DM domain also you can derive, right? So here I took the DM domain as input. So let me derive this. Okay. On the program, see the log. See, safety flag is yes. For suppose for any subject. We observe here RFIC DTC is it missing for any subject? I think for one subject it is missing. See. 1108 subject, RFSTDT is missing. That's the reason. See, safety flag also got a missing values. Okay. So for whichever subject took at least one dose of drug, for them we give yes. Subject did not took the drug, for them we give a missing value. Okay, clear? You guys able to follow me? Understand? Clear till now all the variables? This is how we have to derive one by one variable. Next. Completed population flag. You have to derive from the again disposition domain. When you take the disposition domain, you can derive the flag there. Per protocol population flag, you need a DEM domain and DV domain. Okay.
So Sudarshan,
Yeah.
like SDTF domain, we have specifications for this one also, right? So based on that specifications, we have to derive
Basic specification only. There are
okay.
extra.
Or it is default to derive all the variables like this. Which
Default.
one is correct?
No, almost Adam variables, same derivation will be there. Because SDTM are standard variables, right?
Yeah.
Only some variables are study specific will be there. I mean,
Uh-huh.
in every study, Adam variables are 80% variables derivation will be same. In every
Oh.
study. Because your SDTM variables are standard, right?
Yeah.
Previously, understand what is the logic here.
Uh-huh.
Previously, when you are doing an HDTM level, your raw data sets you won't expect. You can't expect, right, how the raw data set will be there.
Yeah.
Which variable the data is available, in which format it is there, in which data type it is there. You can't expect. But now when you're doing it, now we are in the Adam level. In the
Yeah. So SDTM, we
your
are
input
creating
data
some
set you know already, correct?
Yeah. So
Your SDTM, what is your SDTM variable, which data type should be there, in which format it should be there, you already knows.
Yeah.
So it is comparatively it is easy for you to derive also.
Uh-huh.
The derivation should be also constant.
Okay.
Okay, 90% will be same only. Maybe 10-15% it will vary. Any new variables you have to derive, some study specific will be there. Okay. Those variables you will study based on the values you have to derive. Instead of variables, based on the values. For example, disposition domain, how the DS decode your capture. This value will vary from study to study. This is value specifically you are writing, right? Value is observation. So this observation, it will not be constant throughout all the studies. Okay. So you have to go and check your disposition domain, what is the observations you captured. So depends on that, you have to write your add-on code.
Yeah, okay, Sudesh.
Good. So this completion flag and protocol population flag, we can derive later. Next. Now see, this is important. From RFSTDTC, RFICDTC, we are going to derive the 4 ways. Statement start date, start time, start date. Okay. So first create one intermediate way. Okay. What I gave derivation, ask derivation, you can use it directly. The notes, everything I gave clearly. From RFSTDTC, I have to derive. Check RFSTDTC. Here I have date and time. Let us, I have only dates here in this study. Let us assume we have date and time also. If time is missing, what I have to do it? I have to concatenate with 0 or 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Some observations you have time, some observations you don't have time. Is only for where you don't have time, there only have to apply you have to concatenate with 0 or 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Okay. So wherever I have a time means how can I check? I'm applying if condition here. If your length of RFSTDT is 10 means RF length means RFSTDT have only 10 digits means it have only 10 digits means the meaning is nothing but you have only date. If you have only date, concatenate with 0 or 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Okay. Now run your code. Before run, just close. So first I'm creating an intermediate variable called DTM. Okay, still again here also I'm getting some extra spaces. I'm going to remove that extra spaces using strip function. Strip of RFSTDT. Run. See, all the spaces are removed. So now intermediate variable is created. Now for all the observations, we are getting date and time together. Okay. Now what I have to do it? I have to derive the time, date alone separately. What is the logic I can use? treatment start date, input substr function DTM. So from the DTM variable, I'm extracting date separately, then I'm converting into a standard format. And in which format it has to display. It has to display in a okay. Run the program. See ADSL1 dataset, 105 observations, 29 variables. Okay. See, treatment start date. It's coming correctly. Should be there in character data type. Should be there in numeric data type. Should be there in standard format. Here you have one RFSTDT is missing, right? Did you observe here? I'm getting some dot here. Generally, treatment start date is a numeric variable. Why I'm getting this dot? That too, after some spaces, you are getting the dot. Why? Because see, treatment start date is for this subject, treatment start is missing. Even though on missing values, you are applying a input functions. You are applying substr function. You are applying. So when you apply when you work on when you apply anything on missing values, like this unnecessary dots will get it. To avoid this one, okay. So you have to write a code. If DTM, if your DTM values are available on it, means if not equal to null, then only derive the treatment started. Always write a program like this. Because we need to apply. If there is no value only, we have to derive. If there is a missing value, why you need to touch those observations? Not required, right? So wherever the observation is, wherever you have values in a DTM variable, there only you can apply. See? If you do it like this, now observe, even though if you have missing values, so on a missing observation, on this missing observation, it won't apply anything. Is there due to maybe on a DM domain. DM domain itself, you have a data. Okay, 1 second. Okay, here the problem is not supposed to. 1 second. Here I'm not supposed to get it. Okay. Sorry, you will get dot only. Treatment start date is a numeric variable, right? For numeric missing values, we'll get a dot. For character missing values, we'll get a space. Sorry, I was confused. It's clear now? Sorry, guys. We're supposed to get a dot only because it's a treatment start date is a numeric variable, right? You will get dot only. DTM is a character variable, so you'll get a space for missing values. That's coming correctly only. But always write a program like this whenever you are applying any input function or output functions. Okay. If you want to apply on wherever the values are non-missing. If you are missing, no need to apply. Okay. So this is a standard way of writing the program. Okay. Clear? So now treatment start date is clear. Now similarly, treatment start time also.
Sir, why we are writing this format individually, sir?
If you did not write a format, what's going to happen? The values are coming in the standard numbers, right? See, you are getting the standard numbers. You cannot display the like this, right? When you use the input function, it will convert a character variable into numeric variable. Okay. The data type was changed, character to numeric. But values are still coming in as standard numbers only. I want to display in a standard format. To display purpose, I'm using format.
Asking that one, sir. If DM is not equal to blank, then TRS STDT, then you are writing YYMMDT 10 dot, na, sir.
Okay.
In that place, why won't we write ISO 8601 DA?
You can also write it that one also. That is also okay. That also that time also you have to write. You have to apply format. The format isn't an issue. Using input function or run the program. I'm not applying the format. See, you are getting the standard numbers. There in numeric data type, it is there in standard numbers. Your numbers are you are getting, right? I don't want to display the numbers. I want to display in a standard format. So that's the reason I'm applying format. Okay, so here we are applying the input function. Input function, what it will do? Convert a character data type into numeric data type. Here you are applying the in format actually. The indirect meaning here is you are applying in format and data type conversion also you're doing. After in format apply, you have to apply format also. Okay. You can also do it like this. Okay. You can apply put function. What's going to happen? Again on input function, if you apply put function, put of 86AS8601 data. I'm not applying format now. Put function will convert numeric to character variable and it is displayed in a standard format. See? But it is coming in a character data type. I don't want in a character data type. That's the reason I'm not applying put function. If I apply put function, now also it will come the date. That's the reason I'm not applying the put function again. Okay. Clear everyone? Others? Any confusions here? Clear, Mahabu? No. Oh, clear for everyone? See the next one. The date is done. Now I need a time. So from the given DTM variable, I'm extracting the time. So this time also, see, if DTM not equal to none, then only I need a time. Okay. Time also I want to display in a time 8 dot format. For example, if you not apply in a time 8 format, okay, run the code. See, your treatment start time is coming like 0, already 0 hours, okay. So it is coming a standard number, it is called. But I want to display other time. So that's the reason I'm applying format. Format will display in a standard format. 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Okay, so it is coming in a numeric data type as well. Okay, next. Date and time together required, that in a numeric data type. So if DTM not equal to null, then treatment start, date and time, numeric version. Okay. Apply which format you want to display. In AS8601 DT dot. Run. Date and time together you will get it, but it is there in a numeric data type. Date and time together if you need in a character data type, already DTM variable is there, you just assign to that variable. Treatment start. Clear? Done. Date and time together is there, that is there in a character data type. Clear now? Now from the RF-STDTC 4 variables you derive treatment start date, treatment start time, date and time numeric version, date and time character version. Clear code? Any questions? Clear, Manas, Ashok? Any questions, Swami?
No, Sudarshan.
So all these variables now we derived from RF-STDTC variable. Similarly, RF-ENDTC also we can derive. Okay. Now let us derive from the RF-ENDTC. All these variables let's derive from the RF. Okay. So this replace instead of RF-STDTC, replace with RF-ENDTC. Okay. So instead of standard DTM variable, intermediate variable, DTM variable derive. Now let me use derive EPS. Our intermediate variable is EPS. We copy. Yeah. So if DTM not equal to null, okay. What are the variables? First, treatment end date. Treatment end date. Treatment end time. It will in the date and time. It will in the date and time in correct version. Good. Okay. Formats also need to apply. Check now. So using RFE and DTC, first I'm creating one intermediate variable called ETL. So wherever the time is missing, I'm concatenating with 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Okay. Next. Next, see from the intermediate ETM variable, I'm extracting the data alone. I'm applying the format alerts. For end time, I'm extracting the time, then I'm applying the format also. End date and time together is there. I'm converting into numeric data type and character data type. Okay, now run your code. Okay, no errors. It is one data set is created. See, from ETM variable, end date separately, time separately, and the date and time, and the date and time character version, numeric version. Even though if we have missing values also coming correctly. Okay, clear? Same way as RFSTD. See the remaining variables. Okay. Treatment GA1P, you have to assign the ARM variable. There is already ARM variable is available. But I think so in our study, ARM values they did not give. It is missing. Okay. So keep it missing only, you don't do anything. So if it is missing, you can't derive the numeric versions. Generally in real time, most of studies ARM values also will be available, but in this study it is not given. So we keep it missing only as it is. Okay. Numeric version, here nothing how to their numeric version, it is already missing. If any drug names are available, we can derive the numeric versions. Similarly, ACTAM also. Okay. ACTAM variable itself, it is not derived itself. It is not there. Only ARM variable is there. ARM and ARM. In your SDTM DM domain, you have ACTAM variable. Okay. No. ARM code only we derived. Both are missing. So keep it missing. ACTAM we don't have variable, so we are not deriving ACTAM. Okay. Age units directly variables. So already there. Correct? Age units we already derived. Okay. Age units we already derived. Okay. So no need to derive again. Next age. Age you can derive from the constant DT variable, BRT is DT variable. We already derived those two variables, correct? I can use the derivation directly. Okay. Now see run the program. ADSL1 data set is created. See. Age values, you got it. Already concern date and birthday date, both are numeric variables. That's the reason if you directly you can use also, it will work. So again, you don't need to convert it to numeric versions and because already numeric variables. If you do apply directly minus also, you will get out. Okay. Age group numeric version. Let's suppose you were 57 is the average age. If less than average age, it's 0. If more than average age, it's 1. Numeric versions I'm going to take. Okay. I think most of the people age is more than 57, I think so. So average values are always, you're getting 1. Like some places you have zeros. Okay. Below average is 0, more than average is 1. Okay. Next. Now everything character version, numeric versions. 6 character version already available in DM11. Numeric version you need to derive. Either you can derive from the proc means or else you can write if conditions also. If 6 is equal to m, 1 6 m is equal to 0. 6 is equal to f, then 0. Already character version is available, numeric version you are derived. Okay. Like this every variable. Race variable, race character version, numeric version. Okay. Generally there are 5 races in there. Let's see what are the races you have in your study. See, it is white, other, black or African American. Okay. Okay. For each race value, you can give the name. Okay. So we can write a code if there are 5 races are there, right? Take that 5 races. If it is American Indian, 1. If it is black or African, 2. If it is white, 3. If it is Asian, 4. If native or Hawaiian, 5. Okay. You have to write that if condition. Let me take it somewhere. I'm applying a prop case because already in your data, it is everything is there in uppercase. Okay. So here everything is there in uppercase. I make it in a prop case. Either the values you can take it in uppercase, so you can check a condition, or else the given race variable will convert into prop case, then you can check it. Anything was fine. Okay. So prop case of race variable, check if it is American Indian, 1. So if it is black or African, 2. If it is white, 3. Asian, 4. Native Hawaiian, 5. If it is any other, I am giving the value as a 90. Okay. Run the code. See the log. Check. Numeric versions are created. See. White for 3. Other is 99. They got 2 values also. It's a black or African. 3 to 99. It's coming correctly. So like this numeric versions you can derive. Ethnic, you have any values? There are two types of ethnicities there. Hispanic or not Hispanic. Any other races are there? Here I think so. We have ethnic values as a they give value as a not reported. The captured as a not reported, so keep it not reported. For not reported, you don't need to derive the any numeric versions. Okay, if you have 2-3 values are there, at least then you can give the values. For Hispanic 1, Hispanic 2. If not Hispanic 2, not reported 3 like that. Now it is not required because you have only one value. Only one non-ethnicity, you have only one values for all the subjects. Okay? Okay. That's it. So now these variables you have to derive from the similarly, if you take VS domain as input, you can derive all this way. This height at baseline, weight at baseline, systolic at baseline, diastolic at baseline. If you take a disposition domain as input, you can derive these variables. The subject completed the study, discontinued from the study, reason for the discontinuation, date of discontinuation, day of discontinuation. If you have DD domain, you can derive these variables. DTH, DTC, DTH, DT, day of death, cause of death. IE domain if is available, you can derive from them. Okay, study duration I can derive. Treatment end date minus start date. Okay. If treatment end date greater than or equal to treatment start date, so I'm deriving the study duration end date minus start date. You're getting the study duration. Each subject was involved how many days in the study? 8 days, 40 days, 44 days, 49 days. Okay. Yes. Let me save your code. Maintain bench. PDS. So remaining, you guys can you continue? Same way, whatever I gave in the notes. Now I took it from the DM domain as input, I derived the variables. Now similarly, you have to take the other way domains as input, like vital signs as a disposition. DD domain as input, you can derive the remaining variables in a similar way. Okay. Fine. Clear, guys? Here. Any questions, anyone? Once you derive all the variables, then you can keep the variables in the order. Yeah, the order is not much importance there in the order, but you have to apply the labels. Okay, the final step, keep the required variables only and apply the lengths and keep the variables in the order and give the label. Same how we are doing in HDTM last step, same way here also you have to write in the same. Okay. That's it. Remaining you can continue. Okay, any questions, anyone? Here in the code? Any derivation you not understand anything? Clear? Srinath, Swami, Deepa, Manasa. Anyone any questions? So programmatically, comparatively, I can say rather than the SGTM, Adams was easy. Programmatically, I can speak. Because the only thing it is lengthy. Because there are so many variables are there. Patiently you have to derive all the variables. But programmatically it was easy because there is standard variables are there, everything. Everything will be standard will be there. You know what is the variable name, how the variable should be there, how the value should be there. You already would have known this. It was easy for you to derive it Adam like programmatically. But when you are working on an SDTM, it was not like that, right? So you don't know how the input variables are. Okay. Fine. That's it I have for today for ADSL domain.
Recording stopped.
We'll discuss the remaining Adam domains, and next week we'll finish the Adams and Taylors. Okay. Hello. Thank you.
So by next week, you're finishing the clinical SAS, Sudarshan?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
No
So if you have some time, can you please review my domains? I sent you a mail.
Which domain? I reviewed, right? Again.
And no, Sudarshan, today I sent 2 more domains, and the last DS domain also you didn't reviewed. I sent the mail. If you have some time only, then otherwise you can do it next time.
No. I'll review. Another the day everyone's course I'll review.
Okay.
Check just first. I thought I reviewed. Today I did not get any payment.
Just now I sent Sudarshan.
Okay, just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe 1 week back also I said the DS domain project also. If you want, I can resend it again.
16% a day is project.
Yeah. And also I have some questions regarding the today I started doing the IE domain also. In that I have some questions.
Okay, you can ask your questions first, then I'll repeat.
Okay. So IE means inclusion and exclusion domain, right?
Which are not
so
met.
in the pardon?
Which not met. Inclusion, exclusion criteria, those who not met the criteria.
Yeah. So the raw data that we have to take are IC and EC, right, Sudarshan?
Yes.
So in that also the source variable they gave the like EX, SEQ like that. So but in the EC raw data it is not there. Like IESEC is there. So can I take the variables from that variable? The observations from that?
The data set name should be a zero of base label change.
Yeah, here it is EX sec is there, right? Source variable.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah. Yeah, EC.
Okay. Inclusion criteria.
Yeah, E sequence number.
All these are inclusion criteria. Okay. What is the result mean here?
What selection?
Original. What about exclusion are available? Yes.
In EC raw data, we have that information. Yeah. Okay.
Now tell me, what is your question? What's your question? Ma'am?
So, yeah. So when I deriving the IEO RRESC, I can write the function one time, right? That's it enough, right? So Darshan?
Function.
When I deriving that IEO original results, so there it is mentioned all the times it is mentioned there, right? But I wrote it one time. It is enough, right? So I'm getting the values for that. So it is enough, right?
For each test, okay, for each test, you will get a first you derive the test and test codes categories. Okay.
Yeah, I derived that.
Okay, you sequence you can derive at last also. Don't derive sequence now. The
Okay.
source variable sequence is one.
So it is a default.
Your source variable, they are asking you to take it like this. Okay, if it is sequence one, meaning this is your test and test code and test category. You can write it like this. Okay, by taking the domain as input. Okay?
Yeah.
If I sequence is equal to 1.
Yeah, I wrote like that. Yeah.
If I sequence is equal to 1, then where is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's already there in the order. Okay.
Yeah, already it is in the order.
If the sequence is equal to 1, then derive IE test code and write again. You create a data set. Once you derive the data set, then you apply this condition. Once you apply this condition, automatically IE ORRS variable should be created.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have to write a filter condition. Okay. Then on a final data set, you have to create where the IE ORRS is equal to no. For inclusion criteria, you write like if IE cat is equal to inclusion, and if IE original is equal to no, then only output.
Okay.
Because you need a final data set. Okay. Let me write. Okay, you need a final data set where IE cat is equal to inclusion. And the IE original results ORRS is equal to no. Then only output you require.
Okay.
Okay. Else if IE out is equal to exclusion and IE original result is equal to yes, then output. That's what we express right in the inclusion and exclusion domain.
Yeah.
The final data set In your final data set, all the inclusion criteria questions answer should be no. For the original exclusion should be yes.
Yes.
Okay? Exclusion should be yes. That's the reason if you observe here, for example, if you observe exclusion criteria in this domain, see the original results. Why I open
Only 2 and 96. it is.
only 2 and 19? It means all the subjects are passed. Only maybe 1 or 2 subjects could have been failed. Correct?
Yeah.
You got 1. So maybe this subject alone was failed due to this exclusion criteria. Due to 13 exclusion criteria, he failed.
Yeah.
So this subject details, what is that IE test code, category, and this result should become in your output data set. Remaining are not supposed to get. Okay?
Okay.
Then only your domain is correct. Maybe you have
Okay.
only, I think 1 and 2, 1 or 2 there. Similarly, check it for IE as well. I don't find anything. Maybe you have 1 or 2 there. Okay? Your 1 means yes. If you have any value called 2. I don't find anything.
No.
Try programmatically. If you miss also, you'll get it. Manually, you won't get it.
Okay. Okay.
That's what you are trying
And
to do.
also, and also
Your
for
final
the
condition. Make sure.
what suggestion? Can you
This
please?
is your final filter condition.
Okay. Okay.
Tell me.
The length of the original result, they gave it as a character and it is 1. But if it is 96, it is NA, right? So I can change it to 2 dot, right?
No. Why?
No.
Because that's what I was telling, right? You will get only 1 result, N only.
And
Final data set they are asking. The only yes or no should be there. There should not be NA, right? Do you have any NA? When you filter this condition, you will get only N and Y only. There is no need to display NA only.
Okay.
Then why you get a whole length of 2 characters? It's the way only.
Okay. Okay. So finally, we should have only Y or N, not NA. Okay.
NA. You're writing output condition means only these conditions will filter out automatically.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think you have.
What suggestion? Yeah, that's it, suggestion.
Okay. Fine. I'll review your codes on Monday. Okay.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
continue. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone have anything? Ashok.